In January 1969, the Beatles gathered at Twickenham Film Studios to rehearse what would later become Let It Be. The project was meant to showcase unity and lead to a live performance, but instead it exposed the band's fractured relationships. The cold, cavernous studio, poor acoustics, and constant filming created a joyless atmosphere that amplified existing tensions. For George Harrison, this setting was unbearable. He had long felt overshadowed by the Lennon-McCartney dominance, usually limited to 1 or 2 songs per album, despite his growing talent. By the late 60s, he was producing classics like Something in Here Comes the Sun, backed by friendships with Dylan and Clapton. Yet instead of encouragement, he faced Paul's perfectionist control over his guitar parts and John's increasing indifference, leaving him creatively suffocated. The breaking point arrived on January 10th. After another dispute over arrangements, George snapped, voicing bitter sarcasm that he would play, or not play, whatever they wanted. It was more than irritation. It was years of frustration boiling over. Moments later, he walked out with the cutting remark, "See you around the clubs," effectively quitting the band. His departure stemmed not only from disagreements, but also from years of being dismissed, the lack of recognition for his songwriting, and the suffocating pressures of Beatle life. For several days, he refused to return, forcing John, Paul, and Ringo to confront the reality of his absence. John even suggested Eric Clapton as a replacement, but it soon became clear the Beatles couldn't function without George. He eventually returned, but only after conditions changed. Rehearsals moved to the friendlier Apple Studios, and his role gained more respect. The incident revealed the deep fractures within the band. For George, it was the moment he refused to remain a subordinate. For the Beatles, it was a sign that the end was no longer avoidable.